ora tamariki. Welcome back to Kiwi Kids in the Kitchen. It is our final video of the year. There's only a few sleeps until Christmas, and we've got the perfect activity for you to do over the next few days. Now you're on school holidays. Let's make a gingerbread house. Yoli! I love burgers. It's stressful in here now. Look at that. We made that. Whoa! I love cheese. I just love cheese. Before we get started, preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius on fan bake and horoya o ringa, go wash your hands. A gingerbread house is such a fun activity to do with your whānau over the Christmas period. In my family, we've made them lots of times before, but we've also had lots of disasters where they've all fallen apart. So I'm going to show you a really easy way to make a gingerbread house that's going to look epic and taste delicious. I've just got one batch of our gingerbread dough here. This is the recipe that we use to make our gingerbread Christmas tree. So go make one batch, chill it in the fridge for about 30 minutes, and now we're gonna roll it out nice and big on our surface. So I'm just gonna give it a really nice dusting of flour. Oh, maybe a little bit more, because we really don't want it to stick. And then we'll open up our beautiful dough. Whip, flop that on there. Right, we'll give it a nice good coating of flour on the top as well. And then I'm gonna roll this out till it's about 1/2 centimetre to 1 centimetre thick. It helps if you give it a little twist every now and then, just to check it's not sticking. And if it is sticking, you can just add a little bit more flour underneath and on top. I might even flip, whoop, nice and carefully. That looks pretty good to me. Now we're gonna cut out the shapes for our gingerbread house. And we're gonna do a really simple shape, almost like a teepee. We're gonna have 2 sides and 2 fronts. So I've cut out here 2 shapes. I've got a triangle, a tapatoru, which means 3 sides. And then I've got a bit of a squarey rectangle, so a tapawha, 4 sides, and these are gonna go together. I'm gonna pop the rectangle on the sides, the triangles on the ends to make our little whare shape. And when you're doing this, you want to measure the side of your triangle down here. You want to measure it up with your rectangle side so that they're the same length, so that they match when you put them together. So we need to cut out 2 rectangles, 2 triangles. You can just line them up nicely on your dough. I'm gonna pop both the triangle and the rectangle on at the same time, just so that I can check that they fit, and just really carefully with a knife cut them out. And you actually don't need a very sharp knife for this, because your gingerbread dough is so lovely and soft, so you could even just use a butter knife. Perfect, then carefully lift up your template, and we're gonna cut out another one of each. This one might have to go like this. They look great. We've got our 4 sides for our whare. If you've got any extra dough left, you could cut out some other little shapes to go around your little house. I've got a little Christmas tree here, so I might cut out a couple of Christmas trees just to pop around the edge. Oh, that one popped out, perfect. They look so cute. Now's the tricky part. We have to really carefully lift our gingerbread out. So I'm gonna take off the excess outer edges, and you could use a spatula or a knife or anything you've got at home. Just make sure you flour it a little bit, so that helps it not stick to your dough. And we're just gonna really carefully lift off our shapes and pop them onto a tray lined with baking paper. Here we go. Whoop. Now you might need to rearrange them a little bit just so they fit on the tray, or you might need to bake them on 2 trays if they don't quite fit. That's fine too. And if you can fit your little Christmas trees on the tray, pop them on there too. They're so cute. Now I'm going to bake these for about 12 to 15 minutes until they're really lovely and golden brown. We want to bake them a little bit more than when we just did the gingerbread trees because we need them to be really sturdy to hold together. My gingerbread is ready. I let it cool completely on the tray and then I've just put them on a cooling rack just to completely dry them out. Now we need to build and stick this whole thing together, and we're going to use white chocolate as our glue, but you could use any flavored chocolate, and I've gone for melts because these set the fastest, which means when I'm putting them together I'm not going to have to hold it for ages and ages and ages until it sets. So I'm just going to put them in a microwave proof bowl. You could also do this as a bain-marie. Oh yeah, I love white chocolate. And I'm going to put the whole packet in. Then I'm going to microwave this for 30 seconds at a time and giving it a little mix in between each 30 seconds until it's almost fully melted. My chocolate is nearly fully melted, so I'm just going to keep it moving with a spatula or a spoon just until those last little bits are melted too. And that looks pretty good. So we're going to build our gingerbread house and then decorate it. You could totally decorate the sides before you put them together, but I think it's much easier to build it first and then focus on decoration. So you need a board or something to build it on. So I'm going to do it on a chopping board because it's wooden. It's going to like replicate being in a gingerbread forest. Now the easiest thing to do is going to build the sides first and then we'll put each of the ends on. So these are our sides, our rectangles. They're going to go like this together very carefully. We're going to put them together like this. So I'm going to dunk or spread some chocolate on both the bottoms first, stick them down, and then I'm going to put some chocolate on the top to stick them together too. I might need a little spoon. Right, we'll spoon some white chocolate all over the bottom. And this is going to glue our sides to the floor. Right, I might just have to balance riskily that one there while I do the other side. But if you've got some whānau to help you, definitely ask them for help. And we'll glue this side too. You can be nice and generous. Okay, then very carefully, we're going to put the sides down and then lean them into each other like a little teepee. Ta-da! Now we do need to put some chocolate on the top too to help it stick. I'm just going to dribble it down the middle because it's going to look like snow, which is why I've gone for white chocolate, so it doesn't matter if it dribbles down the sides a bit. Okay, now the front and back. So measure up first where it's gonna sit. So I need to put chocolate on the inside of my front and back to stick it to these sides. So I'm gonna spoon some chocolate like this in a triangle on the inside and then carefully press it. And I'm gonna hold it until it's fully stuck or until the chocolate has set so it doesn't fall off. Okay, very carefully. And then hold it until it's stuck. You might be here for about a minute, but that's okay. It'll be worth it. Okay, I think that's set enough for it to hold by itself. Now we're gonna do the other side. So same thing, put some chocolate on the inside, and then we're gonna stick it at the front. Very carefully. Whoop. Our structure is solid, it's standing up. Now it's time to decorate. So I'm gonna put the rest of my white chocolate into a little piping bag. You could also use a Ziploc bag to do this as well. If your chocolate has started to set a little bit, you can pop it back in the microwave for 10 to 15 seconds, give it a little mix and remelt it. So I'm gonna start by piping some little decorations on. I also might decorate my little Christmas trees while I'm at it. And then I've got heaps of great toppings over here. Some sprinkles, some Skittles, some candy cane, some coconut that we're gonna use to decorate too. Now the easiest way to fill up your piping bag is to put the piping bag in a cup or a mug, turn the sides down around the cup, and then pour your chocolate in. Perfect. And the best part about having a white chocolate spoon is you get to lick it. Yum. Oh my gosh, so good. Okay, you're gonna pull your little piping bag out, pull it down tight to where the chocolate is and twist the end. You can do this the same if you've got a Ziploc bag as well. Then I'm only gonna cut a really tiny little bit off the end because I wanna be able to pipe some little decorations. Draw a little front door, maybe some windows, maybe some stars, lots of Christmassy things. Okay, I'm gonna start with the front door. This is gonna be the hardest part. Okay, I've decorated the door. Now let's move on to the sides. I've piped a little door. I've piped these lovely drippy sides. Now I'm gonna do a little rainbow Skittles line across the top. And then I think I'm just gonna dribble it all with white chocolate to make it look like snow and just go for gold with all my decorating. Let's make some snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I like the top. The cool thing about snow is you can just make it so drippy all over the place, and I love this rainbow wall we've done at the back. And this coconut really looks like real snow, which is so cool. Okay, next I'm gonna decorate my little gingerbread Christmas trees, and then I'm gonna glue the bottoms with white chocolate and stick them all up around the outside. I think these little Christmas trees are gonna be the cutest addition. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of chocolate on the bottom, and then I might just choose where I wanna pop them and then put another little blob of chocolate there too. And then I'll push it in the chocolate and hold it till it sets. Ta-da! Oh, that looks so good. Next one. I love the little trees. Now the final thing I'm gonna do is cover the whole board in snow or the shredded coconut, and then it's gonna look like an enchanted gingerbread snowy forest. I love it. It's gonna be messy. It looks so good. Right, let's get our kitchen tidied up, and then it's my favorite part, taste test time. Do you know what? I think making a gingerbread house should be a tradition in every Kiwi household, because I had so much fun making this, and I know that you're gonna have so much fun making them with your whānau too. You could even make lots of little ones and then make a whole little gingerbread village, which would be so cute. My favorite part is honestly this rainbow wall at the back. I love it, and I can't wait to eat that part. And you know, the only way to break open a gingerbread house and eat it is to smash it, right? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. It didn't even work. It's so much chocolate, it just like, they just like smashed it. Let's try again. I need to go harder. I need to commit. Maybe I need to get a 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, that did not smash how I thought it would. I thought it would be like and fall apart. Instead, I just made a big mess. Make sure you ask your parent or caregiver if you're allowed to smash yours before you do. Don't say I told you to do it. But now we get to try it. I am so excited. Yum. I think I want to get a bit with all the sweets on it, like this bit. Oh, yeah. Not only is this a great activity, it's also flippin' delicious. If you and your whānau have a go at making your very own gingerbread house, please do send us a photo over on our website. We love hearing from you and seeing all your wonderful creations. And we just want to say a huge thank you for being subscribed to Kiwi Kids in the Kitchen. We love having you here. We love making lots of recipes. This is our last video for the year, but we have heaps of recipes up on our channel that you can try out over the holidays. And we'll be back next year with loads of new content too. Have a wonderful Christmas, Happy New Year, see you next year, ka kite! Meri Kirihimete!